into the middle of the field if you want.
Are lining up at the moment. Their boost control is immaculate. Over the top, another attempt fizzles out.
It's so impressive again from BDS, just reading that last play, last touch, failing to get past now. One more chance, but it's a routine save for Monkey Moon. You know, that's close to the net. Game tell you is epic. You're not going to stop that one though. Infield pass proves to be the way to end Furia's goal drought.
Need those sharp passes in towards the middle. It's the only way you're going to be there. You're going to have to pre-jump them because they know that something like that's coming. 10 seconds, what do you got?
Let's find out. Kaio, oh, Jan's actually going for a stick, meant to bump him.
Oh,
Kaio back in, he keeps the ball up, and that's something Fury are going to have to do from here on out.
Oh!
Not far enough. BDS have got us back to 2 each.
Just managed to get away from the terrifying 0-second play there, BDS. Not
I'm
far
going
off
to
the
interrupt
curve.
very quickly here, Johnny.
What's that?
I'm going to look towards both of you. Timeout, yes or no?
I think, yeah.
Chiefs, timeout, yes or no?
Well, it doesn't matter, yes.
You could have cheated there. You're informed by our overhearing, all-seeing eye, the producer in her ear, just moments before you could respond. The answer is yes, they have called a timeout. So, Furia, not too much surprise there. 2 pretty poor games in a row. If nothing else, we just want to end this streak the BDS.
Yeah, I think that's probably most of it. Again, I'm not too sure there's too much to really change because if I think about the difference in this game, it's that one pinch goal out of the corner where they're kind of like, that one kind of just came out of nowhere and kind of put them on a back foot a lot earlier than they would have liked. They just weren't ready. They finally couldn't account for some outcome and had to work their way back. And BDS must push another one in there. Furia, we already talked about it in the previous game. Once BDS gets up early, then they just camp out and it becomes infinitely more difficult to break them down when they don't have to score.
That's always been BDS's thing.
Yeah.
The last game notwithstanding, they are not known for ramping the score up. They are not known for big 5-0 wins. They're known for 1-0s, 2-0s, keeping you not scoring. That has always been the BDS DNA. What they want to get going is a series score, and something that they usually do incredibly well.
And that's why I was so surprised to see so many, big commitments just for 50-50 in games 1 and 2. Now, some teams like to do that. There are teams in this tournament who make that strategy work. It's not something BDS really go for. They usually lean more on just outplays and little feints and fakes and suppressing maneuvers. But at the start of the series, they just went for it. They tried to just obliterate Fury with mechanics. And I don't think that's the game plan for anyone in the world, but they've adjusted. They brought it back. Now we're at 2-2.
You feel that natural inclination. You feel the heat that Fury comes at you with, and you feel this desire to try and match it. It was the right move. Call a timeout. Say, hey, we don't have to try and play that game. Let them bring us the ball.
Remember, there's 2 teams who've been to Game 7 today. The Furia one is certainly more memorable, more recent, but key shut down as well. That mind game was convincing. Furia know they've got to send someone to the ball at all times. BDS have been following up quickly when it does drop down in the middle.
Oh, he's got it!
Whoa! I was just about to say, it's these type of plays that aren't working and they turn it in.
Completely open net, but it looked like a tough angle to really generate a ton of power from.
Can't make this mistake. Not with this much on the line. Jan against Monkey Moon, back into the midfield. BDS, prodding, probing.
Contact, extra kind of just tracing the play across the boxes. Cooling up there. Let's turn it in.
Oh, late kickoff. And actually, it was well read there from BDS. They did not make it all that easy to play. Clear. Oh, yeah, that's not the head. You're going to have to follow yourself.
Yeah, still a decent result there from Furia with the fake kickoff. I love that they're doing something differently here. And that panic clicking hard. Starting to get a bit nervous here. Furia, again, failing to make contact with the ball. That's much better. They're following up their mistakes with pretty big plays. BDS have Dev on the ball. There's still more threats coming, and again, it's Monkey Moon. Shuts it down. Kaio with a heavy touch. It's Seiko to intercept. No time for Furia. They need something, but they're not going to get it. 3rd game in a row for BDS.
They don't just respect the script, do they? BDS. It's all about them. And why not? They're concerned. This moment belongs to them. They were the one that waited for this, no one else.
Test of consistency for BDS, one that they have always passed. So you finally see a bit of a break in the armor. Finally here, they get...
Yeah, it was just a couple of plays by Kyle defensively where he first time didn't make a play on the ball, second time couldn't make a play on the ball. It was too awkward for him. But it's not just the defensive mishaps for Furia. They had London. Now, symbolic regain in this series. 2-0 down, now 3 games straight. That is what BDS are doing with this tournament.
Script was given to them, but BDS had some amendments. But Furia now have to win 2 in a row, and they've already done that today.
3 huge blocks as BDS trying to clear the ball, and finally...
See you later, pal.
See you later is right, the one-on-one. The classic, pop it into the air dribble and bump. Johnny, you left the team.
Well, for a long time, it was doubted whether 1v1 translated in threes. Anyone asked you, send them a clip of that. These plays are pretty nice to have as well, though. In the infield, it's what worked for Fury early on. They are going back to it. They've got to keep mixing up those team plays with the solo plays. Working so far. Still time to go. They lost the lead that they had in Game 5. Can't be careless here. Big chance, extras all over it.
Yeah, and holding the midfield. All this time in the air, gets Kaio and Card back into position. He doesn't need to score from that. I'm sure he'd love to. But it's all about trading your player too
On that, how hasn't even gotten back to the ball? Talk about getting 1-for-2s. Well, that's what makes BDS so dangerous. An extra play like this. Oh, team full of play. And could that be the winner that sends BDS to the final?
They don't even react. They put in a game winner to potentially clinch a grand final. They go, okay, everyone sit down. We have a kickoff.
1 minute, 1 goal. Furia have got to go for it. Right now, though, they are in a defensive position. Oh, brilliant fake challenge. Extra has controlled everything.
Whoa! Unbelievable. To have the wherewithal to just fake the challenge and completely dispossess Furia's offense. And now Kaio with the bravery. Mind game at his own goal line, but that's Monkey Bird!
They missed the boost pad in the corner.
Destroying V1 to make playoffs. Now that they're in playoffs, they've taken a Game 7, and they have won 4 straight.
Ever called BDS. Demolish Furia. Ladies and gentlemen, your grand finals. G2 BDS.
It was Keiko in LA. It's been against Furia who just took down Moy. That's the statement win.
And the vindication to make the roster swap. Would you ever doubt it? It had.
I really doubt it. I'm not gonna lie, I really doubt it.
No, Furia didn't need the adjustment. We're overcommitting, giving them a bit too much space. Let's just stop doing that. Let's just play better. And Furia had no adjustment to counter BDS. And it's a problem that teams have had with BDS. How do you counter them when they're playing their game?
Well, let's round out our semi-finals. All is on the stage.
Dickies Arena, please give it up one more time. We have a grand final at our hands, and BDS is getting the final spot there. Now, listen, we've talked a lot about timeouts, what's being said during timeouts, but really, what was...
A magician don't give his trick, right? I guess.
That's right. Don't give away your secret. I mean, how do you kind of reset after that, right? After the 0-2 start, what do you do?
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's price you love, only from Verizon.
This might not be your card. And this might not be your engine. Maybe for serious things, on and off the track. Upgrade to Mobile One.
The Bronco Raptor was...
bonus challenge success. Good job, team.